Hey,
There's a camera.
we are here. The camera's right there.
Oh, okay.
But whatever. I always look. I
I
can't.
look at the screen.
Yeah, yeah. How's everybody doing? I don't know how many we got in here yet. It hasn't shown.
0.
Nobody. We're here by ourselves. That's okay. But anyway, we're celebrating 20 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Already?
Yep. And who knows? We're the only ones here.
I told you. I told you nobody want to watch it.
No, I got 4 people here. Oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, it's been a great 20 years, isn't it? It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to put up with me.
Time goes by quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You have to put up with me.
Yeah. Well, you haven't been that hard.
Sometimes I do.
Oh, could be worse. Could be
Yeah.
worse. It could be one of those stories that I talk about.
No, not
You know?
even close. Or the one that you say, oh, go to the room and then steal the wallet.
Yeah,
and all
steal the
that.
money and all that
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
And you don't think I do that?
No, I didn't think you'd do that.
When you sleep, you don't know.
I
I
don't
only
know.
look at it, your wallet, first time in
Did-
the hotel. Nothing! No damn money! Got a couple old dollar, $5, no 100 bills. Two credit, I'm sorry, 2 credit cards.
2 credit cards.
That's it. What I steal?
That's
Why we here?
Oh, that's
If
funny.
you have money,
Hey,
different
Sharon, how you
story.
doing? Sharon, how you doing?
You know,
Huh?
if you have money, it be different story.
I know I didn't.
I
have
might
money.
be the one on your story to tell people.
I hope not. I brought traveler's checks anyway. That's thank you.
I don't know how to do
Thank you,
those.
Sharon. Traveler's check?
Yeah, I don't know how to use it.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe that's why I was so
That's why you
safe.
say it.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, that was fun, and we had a great time. The first time we met, we went to Krabi. Yeah,
that's
we
right.
went to Krabi, and had a great time, and came back and did the rice barge on the river, and hey, below, can't pronounce your first name, Baloo John. Hey, but we had a great time, and we talked for a long time before I came, and I really
Talk for a long time, the same shit. Hi, how are you? What you doing? What did
Wow,
I talk? My
Bakersfield.
English is terrible.
Well, you had a book,
Dictionary.
dictionary, yeah, that you'd look stuff up with, but
But I didn't have it with me all the time.
really, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it was pretty good, but
I mean, it's hard to get on those internet cafe and connect to the internet on the, what you call for that?
modem.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the old days. Now that's thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. We are very happy. Yeah, that goes back a long time.
Yeah.
I can remember having to pay by the hour for internet service. That's how far back we go. Now we could have talked on cell phones. And it was so funny. I would call her sometimes. She had a cell phone, and I'd call her sometimes, and I could hear her walking up the steps. She had like 4 stories to
Apartment.
to your apartment. I'd say, well, where are you going? She goes, well, I'm on the 3rd floor, and I've got my food with me and all that stuff. And we got to know each other, real well and really
Real well.
real well, real well.
Be honest, honey.
I am.
we not special. We just
No.
like every couple. We
That's
just
true.
normal,
Yeah, Lucky, I guess.
Sometimes.
When are we not lucky? Huh?
Yeah, now we're very lucky.
But
I'm very lucky now.
no, I am really. But and that was it. But now the wedding day, it was kind of fun. I got there, and I told this in the last video. My plans were the first time to come was just to come and surprise her. And she told me that she worked in the mall in Bangkok and sold Christian Dior makeup. So I figured, I was thinking, I said, how hard is that going to be to find? And
And you think just one department store in
I
Bangkok?
figured it was just one, and then I started. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I thought to myself, I said, can't be that hard to find. And then I started looking on the internet, and I just said, no, I can't do it. So I couldn't really surprise her. I had to tell her I was coming, and go from there. But like I said, we had a great time. And then the second time I came, we got married and had a wedding, and I had got bit by I don't know if it was a spider or scorpion or whatever, but about 2 or 3 days before I was supposed to leave, I got bit by my finger just swelled up. I mean, it was the size of a cucumber, and it was really bad. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor says, I told him, I said, Friday I'm leaving for Bangkok, and she goes, no, you're not. And I said, yes, I am. I said, I've got to go, because her parents had, planned for a big wedding, and everything was there. So I was able to get some decent antibiotics and got straightened out. But I got there, and I have to say that hydrocodone at that time was my best friend for about 3 or 4 days there until the swelling broke and things got down. But they nicknamed me Spider Man because my finger was so big, and I got bit by a spider. But it was fun. It was different for me because I was about the only one there that spoke English, and but we got through it, and from there we took off for Krabi again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was you tell us how you felt
Feel about what?
about everything?
About everything. What?
Well, about getting married, and,
I feel good.
yeah,
Happy.
yeah.
I didn't feel anything until the night before the wedding. Because I think, it's okay, just do the ceremony for my parents
Mm-hmm.
to respect them, the traditional thing that we need to do. But by the time go by one night that we have to separate,
Yeah.
you stay in hotel and I stay with the parents home. And that night I kind of have those feelings that, ooh, this is very exciting thing,
Yeah.
and you don't know it until you get there,
Yeah. My wife's been in the U.S. 10 years. I'm 61. She's now 34. How was it hard to get her a visa for the United States? Did you do a K-1 visa, or did you? How did you do that? Just out of curiosity.
They've been 10 years. They got to be even the marriage visa. Or the other.
She could be a citizen by now after being, been in the U.S. for 10 years. That's where, like I said in the video, that's where we made our mistake. We knew we were coming here.
You.
I did. I mean, well, yeah.
I know nothing.
I know. But I knew we were coming here as I retired, and that was going to be in about 5-6 years. And I thought it was 5 years to get citizenship, and then we'd have to wait another year. And by that time, we had already been here, and I had already checked on the internet. And as long as she lived in the United States with me as my wife for 5 consecutive, or didn't have to be consecutive years, just 5 years, she would be able to collect my Social Security. And so I didn't think much about it. But then when we got here, we found out that it was only 2 years. She could have got citizenship, but it's too late now. Thanks, Fred. I feel great. I'm doing real well. I have no complaints. I'm not 100%, but I feel like I'm probably 75%. And it's not the issues that I'm having are not from the cancer. The issues that I'm having are from the immune therapy that they gave me afterwards. It just totally wiped me out. And it may be some stuff that I'm dealing with for a while. I don't know. I've talked to the doctor and they can't really give me any answers. I look on the internet and they say, this stuff wears off sometimes some people 6 months, some people a year, and some people, are stuck with it. But I just have to wait it out and see what happens. I do feel a lot better, and I can notice some of the things that were happening to me are gone away and have gotten a little bit easier. So I think that stuff is getting out of my system now. So I'm hoping that I'm out of it and just keep getting checked and go on with it. Yes, I paid. Yes, K1 paid an immigration lawyer in Fargo, North Carolina, to do the paperwork. Yeah, I did mine ourselves.
We are K1 or K3.
We were K1. Yeah, we did K1 fiance visa. I think. Am I not? Yeah, I'm pretty sure K1 is a fiance visa. K3 is a marriage visa. Yeah, and I did the paperwork myself, and it was.
You sent me to the lawyer's number one time.
Yeah, and they didn't do anything. They just wanted to take the money, and that was about it. But I ended up doing all the paperwork myself, and one of the things that I used, and if anybody is trying to do that, there's a form called Visa Journey, and log on to that, and it has people that are in the system, and they know the time frames, they know what to do, and I use that because there were a lot of little side tricks that we could pull to get her here a little bit quicker. But all in all, it took from probably about May to what?
When did you start it?
I started it after I got back.
From marriage?
No, after I got back from
first time.
Yeah.
That's a tourist visa.
Well, I know we did the tourist visa.
It didn't work.
It didn't work, and then I started on the K1 visa.
Right after.
And
so
so
May.
yeah, I probably would have been made it. And it took till November to get her there. I think November 20 something.
It proved before that, but my ticket November.
Yeah, because
But it proves about probably late October.
Well, no, because I went with you to the
get
interview.
There, I think 24.
Maybe, yeah.
November 24th,
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah, because I came over for the interview.
2014.
2004.
Oh, 2000. I married the wrong one.
You got another husband?
I'm Alzheimer.
That's funny. Wow, your son's 8 years old now. Wow, great. Congratulations. It was a really trying thing. I kind of felt bad when I tried to get her a tourist visa, and she lasted, what, 5 minutes in the interview?
Oh,
Less than that. And they told her no.
Long time in the line.
Yeah, and I was so angry. I called the consulate, and I tried to talk to the immigration guy.
Get to the immigration like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. The gate not open. Everybody packed in the front of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
But then they let you about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then from that, one step, I get to the counter almost noon time.
Right.
I'm about pass out. No breakfast, no water, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep in the line until we get to the window, head doors. I don't know now.
Yeah.
They're probably better. Back then it's bad.
Probably not. Now I was looking yesterday. Now at the time they were charging $100 for that interview. Now they charge. Now it's $183.
I not remember.
It was
just a couple. No, I mean not the money. Just a couple questions they asked me about 1 or 2,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Yeah. Oh well, that was a long time ago. But it's really hard to get a tourist visa for a Thai person unless they've got a business or a lot of money in the bank, and basically what they're doing is they're looking for the probability that the person is going to return back to Thailand.
I got a good job.
Yeah,
you don't even care.
Yeah, you had a good
but I
job.
got no money though.
Well, no, you had money because I sent you money. Yeah, I sent you $1,000. I did.
I know, but is that enough to cover?
Not when you've only had it for about a week. But yeah, that didn't. And I even had my congressman write a letter. Didn't do any good. It was just one of those things that just not going to happen. But in the end, everything came through, and we did pretty well. Anybody's got any questions? Just type them in there, and we'll answer them. I don't I don't have a set to. Thank you, Around Town Girl. I don't have a set skit or anything like that. We don't have any notes that we're going by. We're just sitting here bullshitting with y'all, and whatever. Congratulations to you. But your world looks blue. Cheers. Yeah, this is my blue room. I love the color blue, so I painted this in my room, and I've had it in 2 different houses. It's just kind of a calming color, so that's what it is. And I don't have the.
It didn't work that much,
Huh?
Calming.
Hmm?
You say calming, well.
Calming, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work that much.
Well, I try. Oh God.
I have to repaint it.
Yeah. I've been, thanks, Bob. I have been doing some, and I'm going to get back to it. Matter of fact, my goal is to get back to doing them, like maybe once every 2 or 3 or 4 days or something like that. So we'll just kind of see how things go. But yeah, as far as my health is concerned, that doesn't really stop me from making videos. It's just a question of getting out and doing it. And for a while there, the air was so bad, and just just so much crap going on here. I thought, nah, I'm just going to give it up for a little while. But I've been back out doing them, and I'm enjoying it. And I'll probably do some more. I've had a girlfriend for 7 years. We were a couple where she speaks Thai, and I do my best. I know how that goes. And when I first got here, I took lessons at the YMCA for.
Yeah, show it.
Show what?
Show what did you learn?
I didn't learn anything.
You go what? Many months.
I went 8
Yeah, show it.
Yeah, no, I don't know very much,
Trời ơi, don't make me damn headache.
Do what? Oh yeah.
Your videos all not.
Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I had one of those videos that played the song "Guy Call Guy." Oh, she finally came and said, "I'm gonna break that thing." It had the chicken out there, and then there'd be like a rooster or something like that.
Yeah, I heard that when I learned a long time ago.
Congratulations on 20 years, Lek and I. Today to celebrate. No, we don't really celebrate much. And I'll tell you why, because for us, every day is like a vacation. Every day is a holiday. If we want to do something, we go out and do it, whether it's, a birthday or Christmas or anything like that. It's kind of, we do it whenever we want to. In other words, if tomorrow we wanted to go out and have a big dinner, we go out and do it. And, if she wants something, she goes out and get it. If I want it, I go out and get it. Every day is kind of like a holiday. What?
You skipped the one that said I'm good lady.
No, I didn't. I had that up there.
Yeah, but you just had it when I said it.
Okay. Oh.
Thank you.
Asians are Western. Yeah,
I'm good
we
lady.
do. You're a good lady. Yeah.
On camera.
We do think differently. And that's one of the things that, and I'm sure you understand that as well, by her coming to the U.S. and seeing things differently, it probably is a little bit easier for you. Yeah, same words, but different meanings too. I understand that part too. Yeah, the horse is like ma 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 and all kinds of things.
5 tones.
Yeah, 5 tones and 5 different words all mean the same. Mean something different. The same word means something different. It just they have 5 different tones for it, and I could never figure it out. Like I said, after 8 months, I didn't. I kind of gave it up. We started building a house shortly after about 2 years, and when we started building the house, I had to be there every day, and so I kind of gave it up. She has a lovely personality. You hit a home run. I probably got hit on the head a couple times too.
See?
Yeah.
See?
No, your head's gonna get swelled. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. You're headed on. You're headed
See what you
over here,
have.
huh?
See what you have.
Yeah, I know. You're headed over here soon. I think you said. Hope you enjoy it, and maybe we'll see you when you get here. Thank you, Abu. I appreciate that. But yeah, my I
What
got.
that language?
I don't know. My congratulations. He'll tell us what it is. I have no idea what it is. I just always say yes to them.
Spanish?
You're learning well. No, it's not. It's probably, I don't know. Abu, what language is that? I like spicy food too. And you know, here they around here they kind of know. I go to the same places to eat just about every day. And they know how to cook it for me, and they know I like spicy. So I don't have any problems eating here at all. Really, I can eat just about anything. I can eat as spicy as she can. The only thing that I can't eat is sometimes I just, it doesn't, her mouth waters and I get sick. Okay,
So
Arabic.
peanut you like it?
Huh?
Oh, Arabic.
Yeah, Arabic. Okay.
Arabic.
Yeah. No, Arabic. Aerobic. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I can eat just about anything. My favorite food is chicken pad thai. Yeah, pad thai.
You just had one today.
I know, but mine was shrimp.
Yeah, but
I had
pad thai
shrimp,
same.
and it was very good. This restaurant that we used to eat at, she had excellent cashew chicken, and they changed hands, they changed cooks and stuff, and we just went back today, and I had pad thai, shrimp pad thai. It's really good. I enjoyed it. And so we've just added another restaurant to our stream that we can go to around here because we very rarely. The only thing that we really cook here is pizza, and I cooked the pizza last night, and everything else, we kind of go out and buy it. And she'll make spaghetti sometimes, but most of the time it's easier for us, just two of us. We just go out and eat, and but it gets boring eating the same places all the time. So we try to find other places to go. My Thai friends give me hell. Last one was red and loud. I didn't stretch the word out long enough. Red. That's funny.
It happens.
Yep. And it's just the way it is.
What word?
Oh Lordy, but other than that, things are going good right now. If you're thinking about coming to Chiang Mai, now's a good time to come. The weather's beautiful. We're getting rain just about every day. It generally starts about 10 o'clock. It starts getting hot, and then it'll cool off probably about 5:30, and then it's really beautiful. Like now, it's really nice out. Um, I do my bike riding and my walking usually in the morning. I tried 3 or 4 restaurants that you recommended. They're all great. Yeah, this guy, he was in Florida. Remember when we went to Jackson's, the
Yeah.
ice cream place in Florida?
Yeah,
He went there. He loved it. He loved it.
You loved it.
I love it too.
I'm
Yeah, but
just
he
okay.
enjoyed it too. Yeah,
I'm just
and
okay.
and I'm trying to get him to the barbecue place that we went to. Ernie's is closed down, but they make the same food at another place. I gave him the location, and so maybe he'll go by. Remember Ernie's barbecue?
Yeah,
The barbecue is real good.
Oh.
Yep. I cooked crawfish yesterday. Wow. We have prawns here, and
I love
well,
to have some
grill 'em.
crawfish.
Hmm?
They didn't have yet.
No, we don't have crawfish here. It'd be a good hit. But they've started cooking like the country boil that they have with the crawfish and the potatoes and the hot sauce and stuff. They started doing that in Bangkok, a couple places where they pour it out on the table, but they're using the river prawn, and it's not too bad. I enjoyed it when we had it, but the old country boil that I had some down in gosh, where was I? I was in
You-
Alabama somewhere. That was before I met you. Or Mississippi, Biloxi. I was in a school in Biloxi, Mississippi, at one of the casinos, and the group that it was a school that we went to, and they had a low country boil. Oh man, we really ate some good food and got treated real well down there. But we don't have crawfish, but we've got a pretty good seafood here, and even up here in the north, we get pretty good seafood up here for being far away from the ocean. We just don't have a beach. When did I retire?
Only 1 hour from
Yeah.
the beach.
I retired in 2010. And matter of fact, I officially retired September 23rd, 2010. And we landed in Bangkok September 8th, 2010. So I got out actually about almost a month early, and got up here and didn't waste any time. We had planned on doing this, and I got started about a year out and getting everything ready. And within 60 days of retirement, or 60, 70 days, we sold everything and off we went. I don't know how many trips to the dump I made. We gave a lot of stuff away, and trips to clothes, and just came here with like 4 suitcases and a dog. And then I had like 3 or 4 boxes sent over here, and I had my bike sent over here. And that's basically about it. And, it took us a little while to get settled, but we did real well. I had 2 good friends from Thailand. Okay, in North Dakota. 2010 is when I moved to Southern California and arrived in South Florida. It's much more expensive. I guarantee it's expensive. When I first came to Florida was in 1965, and you could buy a house on the canal for like, I think we looked at them and they were like $18,000, $19,000, $20,000. And now you're talking, if you got a house that's got a canal in the back of it, you're looking at over $1 million. It's not a real good place to live, I don't think. And when I moved out in '85, what had happened was when the Mariel boat lift came, we had all kinds of trouble, and I just said that's it, and off we went to Tennessee. I don't have any regrets, but Florida was nice, and Fort Lauderdale was a lot of fun growing up as a teenager, and into my 30s and gone. But I'm the thing about Florida then was it's a lot like Thailand is now. You've got the coconut trees, you've got the mangoes.
Orange.
I can remember as a kid running through the mangrove groves. And,
Bananas.
Yeah, bananas too. Thank you, Paul, or Pui and Daz. Thank you.
Pui.
Pui and Daz. Thailand smile. Thank you. So it was really kind of bringing me back when I got here. It was kind of like bringing me back into my childhood when I was living in South Florida, running around barefooted, no shirt, and all that. Thailand now kind of reminds me of South Florida and how South Florida used to be. South Florida is not like that now. I don't think you've got a pine tree in South Florida anymore.
Right.
Bugs, just it's crazy. They don't. I don't even think they have any coconut trees anymore. I moved from frozen North Dakota to Bakersfield, California, for the hot weather. My shoulders hurt a lot in the cold weather. I didn't have that. Cold weather didn't bother me that much. I had to work out in it, and that was not fun. But cold weather didn't bother me. Tell us how you felt when you first got to Tennessee.
Okay. I get there like November.
Right.
And that's just the fall, not winter.
It's almost winter. Yeah.
Yeah,
fall.
but it's still
Right.
no snow yet.
Right.
But it's freezing cold for me. The first time, shock.
Yeah.
And then my first snow, I say, I'm dying in this place. I'm not gonna live here. Freezing to death, But
Oh.
a year go by, I'm fine.
Thank you, Ken.
The body changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
It's just like the heat here. After a while, you get used to it. Now, when we left the United States, I had a box that I was putting stuff in, and I was putting blankets and stuff in. And says, "You're not going to need those. You're not going to need a jacket." And I really didn't think I would, but I thought, well, I'll throw some in here anyway, just for the heck of it. So I did. I threw a couple of quilts in, and I threw, I think, two jackets that I had. And getting up into Chiang Mai when the weather changed, I was glad I had my blankets, and I was glad that I had my uh, jackets because it got cold. What advice do you have in starting to prepare for a move to Thailand? I'm only 51. My Thai wife is 45. We live in Australia now, but want to start preparing to move by the time I'm 60. You have to, number one, pick a place. That's the first thing to do. You're both want to live, and you have to think about what kind of life you want as a foreigner living here. Um, you're going to want a place that you can get your own food and things like that. So that's the main thing. A place where you're going to be happy. We fell into Chiang Mai here, and it fit us like a glove. Um, I'm comfortable here. She's comfortable here. I can get American food here. I can, go to the hospital and stuff. And there are places in Thailand where you're not going to get that. Um, a lot of guys will move out to the village in Isan or another place, that's way out. And some people can handle it. Some people can't. Um, Prime example, I've got a friend that did that, and he had to leave. It got him. So the best advice is to find a place that you like, and
Try to rent, stay a
yeah,
couple months
yes,
or years
spend at
and
least a couple
change,
months or a year. See,
change this.
our original plan was when we came here, we were going to stay 5 years in each location. We're going to start here, you know, stay 5 years, then move someplace else 5 years. But after we got here, we really loved it. And like I said, within 2 years, we were building a house. So finding a place where you're comfortable is the main thing, and then planning for your funds and make sure you've got enough money to get by. You've got good medical coverage as far as your insurance is concerned. Those are the things that are really important. And I can't stress how important it is to have enough money to survive here. Don't I know people that have come over here and they don't have enough money to live decent on, and they get into trouble, and they end up going back home.
And
So
bring everything that you need.
yes, yeah,
Brought it, everything that you need. Don't
Yeah.
think that you're gonna come and buy it here.
right, exactly. We had uh, uh, pots and pans and stuff that we just gave away, and dishes, and we get after about a month after she get, I wish I had all that. I wish I had those things, and
Computer.
yeah, well, yeah, I gave the computer away, and a lot of things that you think you don't have tools. If you bring your own tools, don't buy the tools here because they break and they're not worth a flip. Bring your tools and stuff like that. Towels, the linens that you get here are not the same quality that you're going to get in your own country. If you can bring all that stuff with you, it's well worth it. I wouldn't bring any furniture or anything like that, but the stuff that we're used to that of a certain quality, I would bring as much of it as you can. And the other thing too is bring a good supply of underwear, because you're not going to get the kind of underwear that you got back home, and it'll wear out, and you'll think, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" But those are some of the things that that I've run into anyway. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see what else. We just come back from 4 weeks in Chiang Mai. It was the first on the list next to Hoi An. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, and we, during smoke season in 2017, smoke season got real bad. And I'm sitting in my room there. Lek comes in and says, "This is real bad. We need to do something." I said, "Sell the house." She goes, "Where are we going to go?" I said, "Well, we had been to Hoi An before." I said, "Well, we'll move to Hoi An." Well, things went by. And we actually did sell the house that we had. Um, and we moved down there, and it was horrible. Um, we lasted, we didn't even last 3 months, did we?
2 months.
2 months. And we were right back here. And we ended up coming back and buying a house not more than probably 500 meters from
Yeah,
our
but
old
it's good
house.
for the trip.
Yeah, it's nice for a trip, but I wouldn't want to live there. And what we found was, if you get 100 meters off the beach, the roads are terrible, the traffic's horrible, and this is going back 2017. Soy dogs everywhere. I mean, just wild dogs everywhere. It just wasn't. I didn't enjoy it. Other people love it. They love the beach and stuff, but I couldn't handle it. I couldn't get back here fast enough. I love the laid back. That's exactly what it is. Chiang Mai is very, very laid back, and everybody is friendly. We're not in a hurry. It's just it's a great place to live. I wouldn't want to live anyplace else. Chiang Mai is perfect except for the burning season, but that's exactly true. And what a lot of people do is leave during those 3 or 4 months. Uh, you know, we're basically stuck in our houses during that time. Retired to a high-rise condo in the middle of Chiang Mai. This is my sweet spot. Yeah, that's a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. No electricity. No, the voltage here is 240 or 220.
220.
Yeah, 220.
Over there, 10.
110. 110. Yeah, it's 220. But now your stuff like your chargers and things like your computer chargers, your cordless drills and stuff like that. Those plugs will all work for some reason. Uh, so bring that stuff. Don't leave it. Uh, what's that under there? Underwear. That's what you. What's that under there? Well, underwear. Yeah, underwear. That's what I said. Well, he didn't do. Yeah, it's hard to. It was hard for me to get acclimated down there. I just didn't like it. We were going to Hoi An end of July. Go with us. Nah, ain't no way I'll go back. You lived down there for a while, and I thought you maybe would have warned me before I went. But nah. It probably has changed. It's probably not as bad as it was, but I have no desire to go back. Um, if there used to be a restaurant there called the Passport Cafe. Now, if he was still there, I'd probably go back just to go down there and eat at his restaurant, and have a pork chop. But that would be about it. It wasn't great long ago, but it's changed now. Yeah, I just
No, lots of people like it. Just you.
Yeah, I didn't care for it at all. I didn't like the roads to ride on, and I was just so used to living here that to get down there, I just felt so out of place. I just couldn't get used to it. My bike rides were different. The food places were different. I just didn't. The people seemed different. I couldn't get comfortable. My wife is from a UDA, but she doesn't want to live there. Huh. We had some people that came here, and they bought some land from Lek long time ago. When she was dabbling in real estate, and they ended up selling the property here, and they built a place down in the UDA. And our question was for him. He's I think Switzerland, weren't they? Yeah, and whether he was going to be able to survive down there. So far, he's done real well. He loves it down there. So I don't know. Walked around Chiang Mai for 1 month and not only loved it, but felt like touch the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, it's fun. That's why I love to get out and do these walks because I see something different all the time. I prefer somewhere around Chiang Mai. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. Everything's here. Everything's here that you want. Um, I really, I'm happy here. I hadn't felt like I was in a desert in the day. Yeah, yeah. It's hot down there, without a doubt. And
Well, you gotta be careful the horse, the poop.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Dogs,
they clean it up though, but it's still.
dogs are everywhere. Been to the Philippines 6 times. We've never been to the Philippines. Um, Never been over there. Chiang Mai has more. Yeah, it's really, there's a lot of temples here that you can go to. Um, and there's the diversity of the food here. You can basically get any kind of food here that you want. If you want Russian food, you can find it here. If you want Arabic food, you can get it here. If you want
Korean,
Korean,
Vietnamese,
anything, you're gonna find it here in Chiang Mai. It's
Italian,
just, and it's all real
Spanish.
close. Yeah, it's really good. That's the thing that I like about it. One thing I
Right.
noticed in Chiang Mai is very, yeah. I was out walking yesterday, and I remembered that most of the dogs are behind the fence here. You people keep them in and they don't let them run loose. There are a few dogs loose, but nothing like what you see in other places. And most of the dogs that you see here are the 7-Eleven dogs laying in front of the air conditioner. And I fall in love with every one of those dogs. I saw a monkey on the street in Ho, he was mean. Yeah, yeah. The monkeys are horrible down there. Terrible.
Tell about your monkey and the drone.
Oh yeah, I was up on what I call Monkey Mountain. It was,
How to keep.
yeah, up there, and I was flying the drone and stuff, and I put the drone up and I was out taking pictures, and the monkeys got on my motorcycle and they were tearing apart my drone case, and I had to run over and chase them away, and it was just crazy. But the monkeys are everywhere over there. Not so much in town, but down in that area, especially around,
The beach.
yeah, the beach.
The
There's-
temples.
Yeah, yeah, beach and the temples, and they'll steal anything from you. They'll go after you. Pretty rough. Almost as bad as the dogs.
เขาหินเหล็กไฟ
Mhm.
that mountain that they have all the monkey area.
Yeah, yeah, we went up there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
เขา
yeah,
หินเหล็กไฟ
yeah. Yes, monkeys everywhere, and to me, there really wasn't a lot to see down there. I mean, I went to the beach a few times. I did a motorcycle trip down to,
ประจวบ
yeah, and that wasn't too bad. But other than that, there wasn't nothing there. I'm not a big beach person. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, and after I was 25 years old,
ก็เซิร์ฟไค people love it.
yeah, never went to the beach up there.
Lots of people.
Yeah, they
surf.
kite surf. Yeah. A monkey's Uncle Joke. Chiang Mai is perfect for me. However, for the last 4 years, I've rented a house in Koh Samui for 3 months during burn season. Yeah. Now we went to Koh Samui. We liked it down there. It was nice. A lot of people do that. A lot of people for the for the time that it's smoked here, they'll get out of town, and usually what we would do is we try to travel during that time. But this last couple of years, we've had to kind of stay here. Um, but usually we try to travel during that time too. What is the prices from houses in Hangdong? They go from
2 million.
yeah, 2 million. You can find a few
to
for
10 million.
yeah, to 10 million to 25 million to all price ranges. Whatever you're looking for is here. Now in the Mumbai that I live, the houses go from 2 million to, I think, probably 5 to 6.
5.
Yeah,
Yep.
something like that. But you can get a decent house for 2 million baht here. 2 or 3 bedrooms, and in a decent area. Shouldn't have any problem there at all. But they're slowly disappearing, and they're slowly going up in price because we have a lot of people moving in here. We've got a lot of Chinese people coming in, a lot of Koreans, and a few Russians. Not that many Russians up here. Where you're going to see a lot of the Russians are down in Phuket, but
Any beach.
yeah, in the beaches. But people are coming here, and how they're buying the houses, I don't know, but they're doing it. My wife has a house in Valencia, close to Dumaguete. There you go. Yeah, close to Dumaguete. Yeah, I have a friend that goes to Dumaguete quite a bit, or he's been 2 or 3 times. Charlie has gone a couple times. And there's a whole uh, culture of Americans that live over there that you can probably hook up with pretty easy. So a house budget for me, yeah, you get whatever you want for $4 million with little trouble at all. You can get something nice in a decent neighborhood, in a gated community. Uh, should have no problem at all for that. What do you think?
Yeah, 4 million.
Yeah.
Đúng rồi.
Yeah, you get Rungaroom, which is a nice Mubon, not far from here. Matter of fact, that's where when we first got here, that's where we rented, and we rented there for like 2 years while we built our house. But it's really nice, and like I said, the people here in this little community that we live in, the people are so friendly. It just kind of grew on us, and you find that up here in Chiang Mai, I think you're going to find that people are. I think they're more friendly than they are in other places. But what do you think?
I'm introvert, honey.
Well, I know you're
Not
in.
much
Well,
friends.
you keep telling me all these places you go to eat, and these people do this for you, and they're
They're nice.
friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't get deep to it.
Hmm?
People always nice when you not get deep
When you don't
relationship.
get into the bullshit. Yeah, that's true. And that's something that you learn when you get here, that there's a lot of bullshit here. An awful lot, and you just avoid it. Other than that, I mean, I'm happy retired here. She's happy. I think we've made a good life for ourselves. We were talking about the other day, and it's nice. It's just really a good place to live. I agree. I'm surprised how welcoming the people are in Chiang Mai. Yeah, they really are, and I'm afraid what's happening now and what I'm seeing is that some of the foreigners that are coming here to not only to Chiang Mai but throughout Thailand are really making total asses of themselves and hurting it for the rest of us that live here, and that really kind of gets underneath my skin, and I think it boils down to the type of tourists that Thailand's trying to attract right now, and things need to change, and I don't know how they're going to change, but because I'm afraid that welcoming that we're feeling is going to change if people don't start smartening up a little bit, because they have done
It didn't change that fast.
Really,
Take time.
yeah, really done some stupid stuff. Philippines just elected and she's China. Huh? I haven't seen that yet. That should go over real good.
It's go everywhere
Yeah.
around the world.
I stay out of politics.
Yeah.
Thailand has so many options for budget. Yeah, that's very true, and it's true up here. You can live just about different steps of life here. You can see a person. I see these videos. Come to Thailand, live on $500 a month. It can be done, but you don't want to do it. I mean, it's more like $1,000, $1,500, or $2,000. But those budgets, could survive here in Chiang Mai. Any of them could. It just depends on how well you want to live. I come to Thailand to embrace the Thai culture and leave my opinions. There you go. That's smart. I pretty much try to do the same thing. And it's really not, it's not opinions that are causing problems. It's just people coming here and just being damn stupid, just doing stupid stuff. Like there was a guy the other day that hung his caught from a billboard sign down in Bangkok, just to be on YouTube, and it really makes us all look bad. I can't believe how some poor there's acting set foot in the bar. Yeah, yeah, it's true. And, it's I don't understand it, and I don't think they act like that at home. It was just something I read the other day about a guy that was arguing about his bar tab, and I forget whether it's potty or Phuket or whatever. But he ended up slapping the lady that worked in the bar and one of the waitresses, and just totally off the wall. You just you don't do stuff like that. Yeah, it's respect. Yeah, we're in somebody else's country. We're not in our own country. Um, just behave and act like a human being. We all have to live together and
Not everybody like that.
yeah,
Gotta be a few,
yeah.
and those will give you a story to tell.
Well, I know, but I don't need that many stories. Bolt and grab.
That's your
Big
job.
traveling there,
honey.
so yeah, yeah. We use Grab a lot. We use Grab for food quite a bit. I only dated one Filipino. That's my. Well, I only dated one Thai person. That's her.
You sure?
Yep, positive. Absolutely positive. But, yeah, it's different. But like I said, you have to respect the country that you're in, and you have to respect their philosophies and their culture and the way they do things, and that makes life easier here. One of the things that frustrates me so much, and I mentioned it in the video that I did the other day, is when I go into the bank. You got to have a stack of papers that thick to draw out money. Well, and back home I was used to just walking in and walking out with the money, but it's something you have to put up with. And she goes through the same thing. You get frustrated sometimes, and they don't do that. You don't do that in the U.S. But it just you have to, in order to live here peacefully and harmoniously, you have to be able to bend, and you have to understand that things are not always how you want them. Uh, and that's
They
true.
get better though.
Yeah, it's getting better. Like immigration and stuff like that's a lot easier to deal with than it was, 14 years ago when I first started doing visas. He says, I've never been in a Filipino bar. I buy beer and take it home and drink the Corona beer with my father. There you go. That's a safe way. That way you're not going to get in trouble. Is it true that Grab doesn't like delivering food when it rains? I was there for 2 weeks and we waited 6 hours for food. She could tell you more about that. How is Grab when it rains, as far as delivering
I
food?
never order in the rain though, but sometimes they just cancel you for no
Yeah,
reason.
yeah,
Wait long time, almost 1 hour.
yeah,
Just a couple
yeah.
kilometer.
There's another service you can use called Meals on Wheels, and they're a little bit better as far as when the rain's concerned. But yeah, we've had that happen. Hey, there's also a bliss in solitude. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. It's just when you retire, you want to take it easy. You don't want to be stressed out about stuff. You don't want to be uh, you don't want to get upset, and that's the worst thing you can do here is get upset.
You tell yourself?
What? I try. You tell me all the time. You tell me all the time. I think I've got better.
Yeah.
A little bit better, but the thing is, you just this isn't Kansas, and you're not always going to get things the way you want here. and you have to accept that, and you have to. There's little workarounds, that make life a little bit easier for you. But as far as living here,
You not always get what you want.
yeah,
Don't worry. Be happy.
yeah, that's what you say all the time. But it just the best thing to do is have a good plan and stick to the plan. And you know, my advice to anybody that wants to retire and is close to that age is do it now. Um, do it when you can. I'm so grateful that I retired at 55. Those 7 years that I got I would have been working, and I wouldn't have gained that much. So, when you can retire, retire. I met some Canadians and John Team who used to holiday in Florida in the winter until they discovered Thailand. Yeah, yeah, that's very true. How often do you cook food yourself at home rather than go out and eat? Not very often. Usually we'll get, because the thing here too. One of the things I'm going to say is when COVID hit, people started cooking at home and selling it on the Line app. So you can get online and say, I want this, this, and this, and they'll cook it and they'll bring it to the house for like 40 baht. You couldn't cook that for 40 baht. There's just no way. So we very rarely cook. How many meals do you cook at home?
No, very little.
Very little.
Yeah.
The only thing that I cook here is I'll cook a pizza. Like I made a pizza last night.
First couple years, I cook a lot.
Yeah.
Every day
Mm.
in the other house.
Mm. But now,
But now,
no, we don't. We we eat out most of the time, and sometimes we eat together, sometimes we don't. I have my places that I like to go. She has her places that she likes to go, and we get it done. Yeah, that's very, very true. Thank you. I appreciate that, Kelvin. We feel good. We're doing well. Uh, but there's never a time you have to worry about food here. You'll always find food. Thailand equals 1,500 per month for one person. 2,000 two people per grade. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, 1,500 per month. Two people could live very well. Um, when we first got here, that's about we were spending less than that. We were spending about 1,100 to 1,200 a month for the two of us, and now we're up a little bit higher than that now. What's my favorite food in Chiang Mai? Gosh, it have to be kapow moo. I eat that all the time. Probably is my favorite food.
pizza.
Well, pizza. Yeah, pizza is my best food. But it's got so I really can't. I can make better pizza at home than I can buy. So I've started doing that. I cheat. I order my crust from a guy in Pattaya. I order my sauce from a place here called Chiang Mai Gourmet, and he also has the pepperoni. And then my cheese I order off of Lazada. Everything's brought to the house. I just throw it together and throw it in the oven and cook it for a few minutes, and it's done. But I found that that's better than what I can buy in the in the restaurant. So I just cook it here, and I find myself eating a lot more pizza, and I'm probably getting a little bit fatter. And as much as I exercise, this is true. I exercise every other day. Now, one day I will cycle. Like tomorrow's my cycle day, so I'll go out and right now my route is about 41 kilometers that I cycle, and I'll do that one day. I'll rest one day, and then the next day I'll walk, and I'll walk anywhere from between 5 and 8 kilometers in the morning. And I'm not losing any weight. I can't shake any. I'm staying right around 89, 90 kilos, and that's pretty much where I'm at. But we eat good, and that's the way it is. I actually had my very first pizza last week from Duke's, where it has been. Yeah, there you go. Now Duke's probably has the best pizza in Chiang Mai, and I've got a Duke's that lives that's not far from here that delivers here. And if I've got to order a pizza, that's where I get it from. Yeah, Duke's has very good food. They have real good hamburgers, sandwiches, and everything else. So that's a real good place to order. And Grab delivers, and it's like 19 baht. But it's really good. That's Charlie from Charlie. Oh, I forgot you were doing this. Just logged on. Glad I caught you. Yeah, you're right at the tail end, Charlie, but that's okay. No problem. We're about to get out of here. Yeah, they had a special on that last month, and I had it. It was really, really good. The Chicago hot dog. It's the only place I found that has those kind of buns. I only started watching you when I was in Chiang Mai. You have great energy, and I love how you tell how it is and not glorify things like other you. Yeah, I try not to. I don't try to smooth things too much. There's not a lot of faults here. There's not a lot of things that I'd say, this is bad, that's bad. But when there is, I don't try to hide it. There's some bad stuff here. I mean, yesterday in my video, I was talking about the landmines that you find when you're walking around. I mean, that's here. It's here in Chiang Mai. They're working around the moat right now. It's absolutely horrible to try to get around up there. You have to watch every step that you take. And bad timing. They should have done it. They should have done it at a different time. It's just it's not good. Later, I'll send you pictures of the other. Yeah, I never ate there. I lived there for 25 years, and from what I understand, the restaurant's been there for a long time. But I never ate there. But I have ate at the place that made the barbecue sandwiches and the conch salad. Oh, it's just unbelievable. She's had it too. She loved it.
Where?
Ernie's Barbecue.
Oh, in Florida.
Yeah.
Here.
No. But yeah, try the barbecue. It's supposed to be really, really good. The thumbnail of your wedding picture is amazing. You both look like film stars. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate that. That was 20 years ago, and lots changed since then.
Picked up his cop uniform. He looked like Reno 911.
Oh, yeah. You didn't really miss it. It didn't happen. He says you were going to sing a song. You going to sing a song?
I'm gonna dance.
You going to sing? You going to sing a song? No.
What song am I gonna sing?
Anyone you want. You can sing any song you want to.
Loving you.
No, I mean with your guitar.
La, 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 la. You know that song?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. No problem at all. I'm glad you enjoyed your lamb at Gecko. When I sent you that message, I was sitting there, and I usually don't get the lamb because, like I told you in the message, it's usually tough. But I thought, well, let me try it while I'm sitting here, and I did. I tried it right there and sent you the message. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. And thanks for liking Lek's voice. Congratulations to you guys from Canada. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Well, guys, we've been here about an hour and 3 minutes.
Already?
Yeah.
Fast.
Well, time's right up there. If y'all got any last minute questions, go ahead and throw them at us, and we'll get them answered. And
yeah, I got no football tonight.
No football
Can
tonight.
be here all night.
It's the only night I can get her in front of the computer. That's why she's never been online before. She watches football just about every night. Yeah. Gecko has really good food, and Sundays, it's really the best night to go because they have chicken, they have roast beef, they have salmon. He's added fried chicken to it. It's really good, and all the vegetables. Where are you going to go for 279 baht and get all you want? Where do you go?
He's on camera. I asked you.
Yeah, you could right there. Oh. Thanks for stopping in, Abu. I appreciate it. And I'm sure if you're here, I'll run into you one day. That's for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that, Angus. But yeah, Gecko has great food. I eat there quite a bit, and it's kind of my Sunday place to go now because every once in a while I go and I have a limit. I get one plate of food, and whatever's on my plate when I get back to the table, I eat it, and then I get up and walk away so I don't eat so much because, like I said, I'm exercising, but I'm not losing any
And
weight.
come home, have another snack.
Yeah, you're telling on me too much. But anyway, if anybody's got any last minute questions, let me know. Put them up there, and I'll get them answered. If not, we're gonna go. I don't know. You don't have football, so I don't know what you're gonna do.
I go
I'll go
buy
read a book.
something. Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate everybody stopping in. Y'all have a great weekend,
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you later.
Come by.
That's
Bye
it,
bye.
Nice meeting you both. Shame I couldn't catch up with you when I was there. There'll be other times.
No shame.
Thanks, David. I appreciate it. We'll see y'all later. Bye bye.
Good night. Bye bye.